Hello everyone, welcome to SQL tutorial. My name is Nitin. Today we will discuss or talk about SQL. So what is the SQL? What is the SQL? SQL is a database language through which we can communicate with the database. Let's assume we have a database and we have a user, that username called as a Scott. Now as a user I want to interact with the database. I want to communicate with the database. So the user cannot communicate with the database directly without knowing the database language. So if user wants to interact with the database, user has to know the database language, that is a SQL. So here SQL is a language through which user can communicate with the database. Now we will see what is the abbreviation of SQL and what is the stand for SQL. The SQL stand for structured query language, syntax query language and sequential query language. So here by seeing these three words are different, but they are having similar meaning. How we'll see. What is the meaning of structured? The structured means set of rules or predefined syntax we are calling as a structured. Let's assume we are planning to build a house directly fourth floor. Is it possible? Can we construct a building directly fourth floor? Is it possible? The answer is no. Why? Because in order to build a house, first we need to construct the basement, then we have to construct the ground floor, then we have to construct the first floor, then second floor, then third floor, and after that only we can construct the fourth floor, right? So can we say the constructing a building or house, we are following some structured, some sequence, something like syntax. So like that, in the SQL also we follow some rules, some structured. So what is the rule we follow in that SQL? Select column name from table name. So this is a predefined rules we have in the SQL. Let's assume we have a database. Inside the database we have some table name called as a employee table, and this employee emp table contains these three columns. The column name is name, department and salary. These columns stores some of the data. Now as a user I have written a query. Select name from employee, select name from the table name. As a user, as a DBA, as a developer, I want to execute this command from my system. So if we execute this command from our system, so what result we will get? Do we get query result or not? So in this case you will get query result. You will get output of the name column from employee table. So like that you will get output. Now just I'm making changes. I will change the select keyword in the place of from and from keyword in the place of select. So if we interchange the keyword like from name select employee, that is a table name, can we get query result here? The answer is no, we will not query result here. We will not get the query result here. We will get some error message, some kind of error message. What type of error message you will get? You will get syntax error message. You will get syntax error message. Why? Because we are not following some predefined rules which we have in the SQL. So what is the predefined rules we have in the SQL? Select should be followed by column name, the column name should be followed by from, and the from should be followed by the table name. So this is the predefined rules we have. Okay, this is the predefined rules we have. If you see in the first query, this rule is following: select is following the column, and column is following the from, and from is following the table name. But if you come in the second query, this from select is not following the column name, it is following the table name. So that's reason the second query throws error and first query throws the output. So here the second query is incorrect, and but first query is correct. So that's reason the second query we are getting syntax error. Now we will move for the next point. What is the query? So query is questioning or requesting something is called the query. If you are asking any question to someone, it means you are putting some question or request to someone. It means you are asking some query. So like that, we can ask also some query to the database, but how? With the SQL language. Let's suppose we have a database and we have a user. If user wants to interact, or if user has any query, if any DML operation user wants to do, if any select operation user wants to do with the database, so user cannot talk to the database with user language. User has to know the SQL language, then only he can talk to the database. So if user wants to put any query to the database, he has to write the query in the SQL language, then only he can put the query to the database. Okay, so here query is nothing but requesting or questioning something, we are calling as a query. Now we will discuss about next language. What is the language? Language means channel of communication, we are calling as a language, or we can say the medium of communication also, we are calling as a language. Let's assume in this image we have a teacher and we have a student. Okay, so the person who is teaching in this image, okay, he is teaching to some online student. Okay, so they are interacting to each other with the help of the some language. So maybe they are using some common language, maybe they are using English language or Hindi language, or any other language. With that, they are communicating to each other. So, similarly, in that database also, if you want to communicate with the database, then you have to use language. So, what language we have to use? That SQL is a language through which the user can communicate with the database. So in this tutorial we have discussed about structured query and language. We will discuss more upcoming tutorials. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do like, subscribe my channel and hit bell icon for more updates.